we were supposed to read the Spartan Creed by Thyretus, that's what I'm going to call him because I can't pronounce his name, and the Laws and Customs of Spartans by Xenophon, or whatever this guy's name is. I don't know who names their child that, but we'll move on from that and go with the Spartan Creed thing. Okay, so Thyretus in the Spartan Creed, he talks about how he would not say anything for a man nor take account of him, meaning that he doesn't give props to anyone. He doesn't give account of anyone for their speed or wrestling skill or strength or their grace or their speed. I said speed twice, I think. It doesn't matter. So in other words, this guy's saying, I don't even care if your name's Ryan Seacrest. I don't like you. So then he goes on to describe how he, what a good warrior or noble, valiant person is. Here is a man who proves himself to be valiant in war. With a sudden rush, he turns to flight the rugged battalions of the enemy and sustains the beating waves of assault. And he who so falls among the champions and loses his sweet life, so blessing with honor his city and his father and all his people, with wounds in his chest where the spear that he was facing has transfixed, which means broken through, the massive guard of his shield, and gone through his breastplate, his chest, as well. Why, such a man is lamented, which means like mourned for, alike by the young and the elders, and all of his city goes into mourning and grieves for his loss. So if you get a spear jabbed through a shield and through your chest and you die, then Thyretus will give you mad props. Simple as that. His tomb is pointed to with pride, and so are his children, and his children's children, and afterward all the race that he is. His shining glory is never forgotten, his name is remembered, and he becomes an immortal, though he lies under the ground. When one who was a brave man has killed by this furious war god, standing on the ground and fighting hard for his children and land, but if he escapes the doom of death, the destroyer of bodies, and wins his battle, his bright renown for the work of his spear, like the spear stabbed in his chest, all men place to him alike the youth and the elders. So everyone gives him mad props in gangster terminology. And much joy comes his way before he goes down to the dead. Aging, he has reputation among his citizens. No one tries to interfere with his honors, or all he deserves. A man withdraw from his presence, and yield their seats to him. The youth and men of his age, and even those older than he. Thus a man should endeavor to reach his high place of courage with all of his heart, and so trying never be backward in war.